So, this is a quick update. It's a good update, but it's a quick one. It seems that I'll be able to buy my first home, so I'm definitely happy, ecstatic. It's trying to figure out everything that is needed from the utilities and turning the power back on, sewage, stuff like that. It's kind of hard to keep everything there and to not worry about missing anything, any details, all of that. But yeah, it's a big step. Now, I want to say this. It reminded me of something rather important that is worth talking about. And that's basically moving on with your life. For those who are in their 30s, this is going to be a bit of a challenge because some of you may have been like me who've only ever grown up with your parents and family, and so the concept of moving on has not ever actually hit you. And I will link another video as far as inspiration down below because it's what reminded me of the value of this and why it's important to bring it up. In fact, no one ever actually told me that I had to go build my future, which is what the video is about. Building your future. What exactly does that look like? What exactly do you want to be looking forward to? Are you trying to replace something in your past? Are you trying to create more memories to replace some of the ones that you look at on a consistent basis? Repeatedly, consistently on a daily basis. That sounds a little bit better. Now, for me, I have some memories that constantly hit me on replay as well that are from around 2011, 2014. They weren't the best years of my life, but to be honest, they were some good years with being able to spend time with friends and such, and it was very much enjoyable. I enjoy hanging out and spending time with friends, but life happens, and I felt like I was going around in circles or stuck in a rut with the same job and needing a career. Like, I needed a career, and to be honest, you can only do so many jobs before you get tired and you just want something more concrete, something more permanent. And that's going to take some time to figure out the direction that you want to be going in. And for those who, like I said, for those who grow up with that structure to the point where you don't need to worry about your life or what's going to be in it or basically the direction, you will need to at some point in time, because your parents cannot be telling you what to do for the rest of your life. You're eventually going to have to realize you're going to have to start calling the shots. And at some point in time, your parents are going to phase out. It's just going to basically be you and whoever else that is there in case you have an emergency or you just need some advice on something like financial matters that you will need help with. But it's going to be you calling the shots. I never grew up with that, so to speak, and so I never had to worry about that. I was always in a structured environment with someone else telling me what to do. This, I guess to a degree, you could tie this and make this, relate to the church, about how so many people go to the church and, expect to be told, expect sermons every week, being told the same lessons over and over again. I'm being generic. I'm being generic and facetious. I'm not trying to be very specific there. But the point still stands with being told what to do and basically having other people give you a checklist for you to do everything on it, rather than trying to figure out what questions you want to put on your own checklist for you to figure out. It's part of life, maturity and, to a degree, taking a step out there. Being able to live your life and being able to have your own faith they connect very intricately, and it's on a very personal level. However, I don't think too many people are doing that, for better or worse.
In 2 miles, take exit 172 to merge onto Durham Freeway toward Durham downtown.
Yeah, so anyway, quick note, as I was going to say. It's a bit of a life lesson there. When it comes down to the church, really, you just got to figure out which one's the right one for you, or which faith is the right one for you as well. When it comes down to it, that's really what's important, is, where you're going to go in life and where you're going to go if you choose to have faith and you choose to bring that into your life. What matters to you? What's important? Because these, in some very important ways, these are your first steps. Your first steps away from your family, your parents, from others. Like for me, with buying my own home, my first steps away from actually having roommates. Even though these are my first roommates, outside the Army, first roommates outside the Army, there's still very much quite a learning process. All right, until next time.